Can't seem to find out how to get the chat up on here, so I'm not going to worry about it for now. I'm PRT counter steer, and I am going to be running a test with these 4 Supras. These are all 19s, they're all identical, but each of them has different engine builds. All the suspension is the same for these. Gear ratios are the same across the board. But the stuff that's different between them, like the high RPM, all I bought was high RPM parts. Anything that really gave torque, I kind of strayed away from. Like I didn't do the bore ups. Sometimes there's stroke. I didn't do stroke. Used the highest RPM turbo. And for the most part, the Powerband looks like this. It has a nice little jump of torque to start with, but then it starts to taper down, and it's not too bad. Not a bad setup. But if you look at the RPM, this thing almost goes to 8,000 RPM. So 7,953. Not bad, not bad. This would be a solid car for people who have trouble with traction control. This thing isn't like crazy overbearing. It's got smooth acceleration, and when it hits, its power band, it's still pretty decent all in all. Good car. And we got the second one. The second one is full bore. This is how most people tune this car. This, again, same settings all across the board. Same thing with gears. Most people just buy all the parts for the car. Make it max, and then all they do is use power restrictor and ECU to lower the horsepower to whatever it is they're trying to get. But, with that said, this isn't a bad setup. You can see this one has more torque than the high RPM. And the power band looks similar to the high RPM, but there is more torque. It's at a higher level. So considering that, yeah, this is not a bad setup. This is a good all-arounder. So as you can see, this has all the parts. Everything is installed on this. The third one of the series is torque. Torque is my favorite, but all I bought was the bore up and the port and polish. It would have been great to have a stroke, but I got parts that increase torque more than anything else. So the 2 bore ups you can get for this car really does it. The port and polish, it's kind of even. I think you get 5 horsepower, 5 torque. So 1-to-1 ratio is not bad, but if it gives more torque, generally give that a shot. This one was a little trickier to get to 500 because of this build. So low RPM turbo gives more torque, but I had to use the high capacity intercooler. And the reason why I had done this, I'm looking at the numbers. So if we have normal, we got 538 pounds of torque, and here we got 549. So that's a 11 horsepower increase. But if you look at the horsepower side, that's 491 horsepower in the blue, and only goes up to 500. That's 9. So that's not bad. So you're getting more torque than horsepower out of this. But when you go to the racing, from there I'm only getting 9 horsepower, but I'm getting 10 torque. So it's stuff to look out for. I'm losing a torque. So the best one was this for this. So that's how I got these parts. The exhaust manifold just gave me more horsepower than torque, so it just wasn't worth it. But I wanted to land at 500 horsepower. As you can see, the power band here is pretty good. It's not as spiky as the other ones. It's a more smooth torque band in the gray line. But power is still 500. The RPMs is a lot lower. It's only 6,695 compared to the other ones, which are almost 8,000. So yeah, this is my favorite one. This one got 500 and almost 49 foot-pounds of torque. This thing's a monster. And what's crazy about it is if you look at the PP values, this is 749.51. Full bore, all the parts are on it, 749.29. High RPM, actually it's a little lower, 748.90. And then hybrid is 747.65. The lowest of the bunch. Hybrid's also one of my favorites. As you can see, the torque is 474. This is the second highest torque car. So this is basically where you still follow your torque engine build, but you run a high RPM turbo on it. You run most of the same stuff again, you know, high capacity intercooler. You got to look at, you know, when you're going by these numbers, seeing how much, what's giving more. Is it giving you more torque? Is it giving you more horsepower? So I landed here to get the most torque out of this. And the Powerband, it's not bad. Good torque. It looks similar to the other ones, but it's generating a lot more torque during those power levels. I don't like that little spike at the beginning there. It doesn't feel good when you're driving, but you know, it is what it is. So that's not a bad setup. So I guess with all that said, you know, let's give these a run. If you guys have any questions, I'll try to answer them as I go. Yeah, so what I set up here was I got full bore first, high RPM second, hybrid third, and torque fourth. I had pre-recorded these races. I didn't really watch them. I just saved the replays. I was busy doing other things, so I'm not really sure the turnout here. But if I had bet, I'm gonna bet on torque. I love torque. Torque builds are so underestimated, and a lot of people don't run them because when you're running high torque and traction control, traction control goes nuts. So you do need a lot of throttle control with them, but they're so smooth power bands. You can really get moving real easy. You can also short shift and save fuel in races. They don't generally rev very high, but you know, if you're short shifting, you know, 1,000 before the red line to even 2,000 before the red line, they'll still keep pace with faster cars in front of you, and you just motoring along. Good car. So I'm going to start this race. We'll see what happens. I do got it set up to, you know, write down the winners. I'll give, you know, first place 4 points, second place 3 points, third place 2 points, and last place, you know, I'll give 1 point. We'll see which one. Because I torque right away. You know, pulling up pretty good, full bore, you know, taking the lead. High RPM right behind them, running smooth. Not really sure what happened to hybrid, but the AI is one. It looks like full bore's gonna run this. Followed by high RPM, it's sucking up his grass. Full bore. Holding out on third. Torque can come out of that corner quick. Yeah, he did. See if I can get there. Yeah, 130. High RPM. A little behind. Wow. Torque making a move down the straight. He did use the draft a little bit. But he keeps flying out of that corner into the straight. Bore doing all around pretty good. Hybrid way behind there. He's having a bad day, I guess. Looks like in the first lap coming up, like full bores. Hold out, but it doesn't look like Torque's going to give up here. Let's see it from Torque's view. Oh, Oh, we're gonna take him. Oh, look at that torque just pulling on him. No draft. That's why I love those torque builds. How's it gonna affect them in the straight? Not bad. I mean, you get these cars moving. It's not an overly long straightaway, but it's enough for torque to just get on by. High RPM's falling behind. That lack of coming out of the corner fast, starting to hurt it. Hybrids. Probably wasn't paid enough for this race. But no matter who wins here, I will switch. You know, I had saved the replays prior and switched. You know, I rotated all the drivers, so we can see, you know, if it wasn't a bad race, you know, can torque keep it up technically, and you know, can hybrid make a comeback if he's higher up in position? Torque's just walking away. Kind of speed coming out in the straightaway here. Torque's gonna come at about 150, full bore with 148, high RPM 146. All of them kind of seem to be out of draft range of each other. Actually a nice spread. But right now, only 2-lap race. Torque's just walking away with it. You see the smooth acceleration. Let's see if I can get the RPM up. He redlines early. He looks like a 6400. And he just motors along. And then full bore with all the parts, got a higher red line. Now the seller is pretty good. See how our high RPM comes out of this corner. That lack of torque still in the full board, walking away from them. Not bad once he gets about 200 RPM. A full bore walks with it. I feel bad for hybrid though. What the heck happened to him? Right down. Points for them. Torque 1, followed by full bore. Followed by high RPM. Followed by hybrid. That's interesting. Torque started off in that race in last. Alright, so this time high RPM's in first. Hybrid's in second. Alright, so he gets a shot here. Torque's in third. And full bore's in last. I think after that last race, I think Torque is actually gonna walk with it. Keep an eye on him. See what he does here at the beginning. Oh yeah, look at that. Easily off the line. Oh, hybrid's finally in it. Torque starting off in last place last time, got caught up in the pack. He just pretty much easily took off the line from a dig and got past them. I think his, you know, the Torque's just going to push him even further. Coming out of these corners, he's going to run away with it at this point. Hybrid fell from second to third. Full board's kind of behind him. Like high RPM. Yeah, you can see it right there. Torque just inching away from him. Coming out of the tunnel with the speed guard. This uphill's killer. Alright, so he's 140, 138, 135 for hybrid. I don't think anyone in this race is gonna mess with Torque. Torque's just maybe on a longer course where there's more straightaways, but yeah, Torque's just killing it here, putting himself positioned there. The hybrid's actually doing better than he was before. He had a bad race in the first one. So all the way behind. The second lap really changes up, so we'll see if full board's gonna make a move. Poor hybrid. Not like it's too different. These hybrid builds are with AI doesn't do a good job. Probably because of that Powerband. Up at the front, just walked away from it. Probably could have done better, but she's getting held up by hybrid. Don't know why they gave hybrid such shitty driving. Wonder if hybrid can make it up in a straight grid. Probably not. Close to it. But the hybrid build is great. Gone. Like, I'm really surprised at the high RPM build. Doing this good here. High RPM got second last race as well. Probably the only thing I can think of is that the AI has traction control on, and high RPM doesn't really hurt your traction control too much. You know, you don't have a lot of low RPM power, so you come off the line pretty smooth. You come out of corners smooth, and then you hit your power band. Just a smooth run, hopefully smooth. Not really too demanding on the tires. Hybrid don't hold them up. Torque walked away with it. Hybrid is still nasty. Man, poor hybrid, man. He's just getting shit on. Yeah, we should change his name to Little Engine That Could. He's struggling out here. Poor hybrid, my god. Oh, alright, so hybrid we got in first here. Let's see if we can make some magic happen. But he's starting off with Torque right next to him. That doesn't feel good. Let's see what it's like from the Torque thing. Yeah, it's hard. 500, almost 50 pounds of Torque he's been playing with. Hybrid. Can he hold it? And Torque is just walking away. Oh, man. Come on. Have a hard full board. Oh, hybrid. Well, you know, if this was online lobby, hybrid would have cut him off. Oh, look at him. He tried. Little engine that could. I like that. I don't know, man. Give him a chance. Torque's not even a part of this race. He won. Go on. But hybrid's got high RPM and both these do pretty good. first lap's pretty painless. Second lap's where they start making everything fall apart. Not looking bad. It's that S corner. I don't know what it is about the last two corners of the AI hybrid. I don't know if it's expecting something different if the torque band's throwing the car off because it slows down too much. Man, freaking full bore and high RPM having it out. Who do you think will get third place? You think high RPM will be able to sneak it, or full bore just going to hold it? It's about the same. It's actually holding out pretty good. I wonder if starting out in the tag is messing hybrid up. Oh, money on full bore, okay. I do gotta wonder if hybrid being in the pack messes up the torque band and it falls on like a flat spot mid RPM range. Right now he's stretching his leg. And that looks like high RPM really gonna capitalize or if he stays on him in the draft. Yeah, torque is gone. Straight away at high RPM, stretch his legs a little bit, maybe some grip. He gets up there and he's pretty high up in power, most pretty down the RPM. He's gonna try and make his head. He should have stuck the grip. It's almost steady finish as far as running that straightaway. I thought he was about to try and fully hybrid for a moment. Oh, he is. Well, this torque going to be at the finish line. Drinking champagne. Like, half a bottle in, boys. Where you guys at? This battle for P2 is pretty hectic. I'm surprised. But full bore is all over him. You were right, full bore got third. Hold it. Try to keep it. My RPM just doesn't look like we got the power out of the corner to really, make a move like that. Final stretch right here. Is full bore going to go outside and try and get him? Oh, I don't know what that bad shit was about. Give it the hybrid. Held second place. The 2JZ swap is pretty good in a lot of cars. It's just a shame that with the engine swaps, for whatever reason, the game really craps out on the brakes for the cars. Even if it makes the cars lighter, a little bit heavier, and even if you run, I've tested it. Like, I got the Miata. I forget what horsepower it maxes out at, like 300, low 300, I think. But if you put the 2JZ swap, you can get 700. But I detuned it to 300, and while it same horsepower, it was a little heavier. The torque band was great, but man, it just made the brakes horrible. It was like no point in that. I don't know why the game has that wonky system. The torque in this race, starting out in first. He started, my God, from the bottom of the barrel to the top. He started out in fourth place, then third place, and second place, and he took every race. Now now this race he's gonna be in first. He's gone. Full bore's in second. He earned it last race. He was running hybrid down. Hybrid had a bad series of races, so he's back in last now in high RPM. So this looks like this last race here is, we went by points. Torque's got the most points. Full bore's got the second highest. High RPM's got the third, and hybrid just, he's tired, man. Like he had a long day before he showed up to this race, and he wasn't ready for it. Yeah, well, thank you for that, Josh. Yeah. Before I made that tuning video, I was trying to tune transmissions, and I was going by harmonics and a bunch of other people, and it just wasn't working for me. I mean, he was explaining numbers and math and stuff, and I was just like, it was above my pay grade. I was like, all right, I don't know what he's talking about. I know I can do this. Let me figure it out. So I just tried to make an easy way to do it, and for the most part, it works out really well. All right, so let's run this one and see where they land. We already know. I'm torture to run. If we need a full board to run them, see what that looks like here. Look at Torque. He doesn't get it run. Smart. Get it red. See what it looks like. Full board. Good all round thing. Every time they brake and start accelerating, just gains like a foot on each time. Each corner, another foot, starting to start growing quick, even just a couple corners in. I think he's just gonna, I do want to watch it. I'm gonna go straight. Oh my god, I can't really torque on this. This is insane. Oh shit, there's torque. Tires spun. Even then, look at that. Gone. Oh, I got no way. Hybrid. Hybrid, where the hell did you come from? Oh, look at that. That got second last race, and he's like, alright, screw you, high RPM. Make this work. Oh man, that's a lot of work. Kind of had similar happen here. Our Facebook page got hacked, so we lost a lot of people. But the people we lost were really, I'm gonna say worthwhile to hang around and inactive members. The people who were active stuck around. So it came back better. Yeah, that little engine that could. He wants to. Oh my god, does he want to? There's me sitting on the corner back there. Oh my god, Howard got blown out the water. The hybrid started in last, he overtook high RPM. Following full board, but I think full board was too smooth of a Powerband. The AI doesn't translate hybrid really well. Torque. Again, wrong. I wonder if we did a like Daytona trial. You think high RPM and full board would be better? Have a heart, hybrid. Oh man, once you got a taste of almost having, you know, a good position in second place. Man, I don't know. Like back there. Torque view. If I was driving hybrid, I would have gotten slid into that corner. Got back in that forward thread. Things are going to be changing any position, but does. Full and hybrid, I didn't expect those two to really be going at it, but they were going at it last race. High RPM. Having a hell of a time. Solid build. Can't go wrong with it. Hybrid, I just don't think an AI driver. But good show. Good show all in all. Fourth place, high RPM. And torque just killed it. Just can't believe it. You know, it wasn't like a crazy build or anything. But if you go back, you know, you look at hybrid. Hybrid's got 474 foot-pounds of torque at 5,100 RPM. You know, good middle band torque, close to its horsepower. And you go to full bore, he has less torque at 420. But it does come in a bit lower, 4,400 RPM. High RPM's got 417 torque. Again, 4,400 RPM, but it's got higher RPM. Least amount of torque, but then look at, you know, the Supra with the balls hanging out. He's got 500, he almost got 550 foot-pounds of torque. At 4,100 R, that's insane. He's all low-end torque. Look at the max power, but it's all low-end. A monster.